Hello and welcome to the next Premier League watch-along with me, Rowan. And as always, but it's Manchester City versus West Ham in what's going to be a very, very tight clash. It's the league leaders versus fourth in the league. It's the high-flying West Ham versus seemingly the unstoppable Manchester City. As it always sort of is the early morning stream. It's me. Early morning, it's lunchtime. How is everyone? I hope everyone is all good. We're literally 3 minutes from kick-off. So we'll go through, I'll have a quick drink, and then we'll go through the teams. Obviously, I hope everyone is okay. There we go. But yeah, we'll run through the teams, because we are a couple of minutes away from kick-off. So we'll start with, obviously, the home side Manchester City. We are at the Etihad today. And my God, the depth. I mean, they've got Aguero back. It's Edison in there. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ruben Dias, Alexander Zinchenko. Then it's KDB, Fernandinho, and Ilkay Gundogan, obviously a man who seemingly is playing out of his skin right now. And then your front three are Riyad Mahrez, Sergio Aguero, who is back today, so no more Gabriel Jesus for Man City, and then Ferran Torres on the other opposite. Mahrez on the bench, Sterling, Jesus, Stefan, Laporte, Rodri, Silva, Mendes, Cancelo, and Foden as well. An incredibly strong bench. We always say about Manchester City, but they really do have such a strong bench today. And then we'll run through West Ham's team. So West Ham, I think a couple of changes. Dan Randolph in there. I think Fabianski is injured, so Randolph's coming there. And Soufal, Diop, Dawson, Cresswell, and Johnson. So opting for a five at the back with Cresswell playing at centre half, Ben Johnson coming in at left back. Then, it's technically the way it's thinking is the three at the back. They're going to play 5. Two midfielders of Thomas Souček, Declan Rice. Then Jesse Lingard and Fornals, and then Mikel and Antonio, but obviously because we've got 5 at the back, Jared Bowen, unfortunately, has been dropped in favour of Ben Johnson. But it's quite a smart decision. You're playing against a team who love to score goals, who are very attacking. Why not go 5 at the back, sort of hit him on that counter with Antonio, Lingard, Fornals. They'll be playing very high. You'll expect Souček. It's more or less going to be 7 at the back with Souček and Rice sitting deep. But the subs are Balbuena, Ben Rama, Lanzini, Noble, Bowen, Martin, Trot, and Adubeko. It's not a strong bench, not as strong of a bench, but it's still a good side they've got on their hands. West Ham. It's going to be an interesting game, like I said before. First versus fourth. So I watched West Ham last week against Tottenham pick up the great win, the 2-1 win over them. It'd be interesting to see how they get on today. It really will. Chris said, well done, Chris, by the way. I saw that you win your league. Well done. And then you've got City 3-0. Go for a big 3-0 win. Also, Darren Randolph in there hasn't played much. It's obviously been Fabianski. But Ben Johnson does get a start today for West Ham. We'll be very close. It's such a big game for West Ham. If they can get a point, even 3 points from this game, what a statement that would be. It would be. I'm just looking. Yep, is the formation I actually said is practically as I said it. So I was right for once. But I hope everyone is okay, as this game will be close to starting very soon. But Aguero back, that's the key thing for Manchester City. They've relied on Gabriel Jesus, and sometimes he hasn't cut the mustard. They've got Sergio Aguero back. Has he dyed his hair? So I swear on the last watch one of his streams, he had blonde hair. He had his blonde highlights in. I'll let him off though. He's back. He's back. And that's huge. That is huge for Manchester City. Obviously, the way they sit in the table. Just to see Darren Randolph played on New Year's Day was the last time he played. But if you look at the league table, Manchester City first, 59 points, unbeaten, won all the last 5 games. Whereas West Ham, still not a bad record. 45 points in fourth, so there is 14 points separating these two teams. West Ham won their last 2, drawn 1 and then lost. But Moyes has seemingly transformed this West Ham side. A win here would keep them above Chelsea. It would keep them above Chelsea. And if a draw would be a perfect result for them, because they put them on 46 points, and Chelsea would have to either draw or lose. Draw or lose. So it's going to be very, very... Choosing maybe on to next tournament from... When is your next tournament? Just let us know, pal. It can be a tough game, but I just think that's the thing. City are on just another level this year. They are just an unreal side, and I don't see that stopping any time soon. We've got some big games in the Premier League. Leicester versus Arsenal, Chelsea versus Manchester United later on. As Leicester Arsenal's tomorrow and Chelsea United is also tomorrow. But some really big games going on in the Premier League. But this game, they're going to take, obviously, the knee here, and then we'll get underway. God, I didn't realise how cold that was. Oh, God. To get some food as well, but I'll do that. Obviously, afterwards, everyone just taking it. Apart from Kevin Nolan, who was just chilling on the bench. Long ball already over the top. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how quick City score, and if that really takes out West Ham of this game. Because I feel like if City can get a goal within the first 10 minutes, this game is done and dusted. But if West Ham could hold on, I feel like they may possibly sneak a win. But obviously, Manchester City are in another round. First round of my next tournament. Oh, good luck, Chris. Good luck. Good luck indeed. Obviously, City did play midweek against Borussia Mönchengladbach, so there will be sort of that Tidus obviously flying over to, was it Istanbul? No, so he played midweek. I was at home playing midweek games anyway, so 2-0 over Mönchengladbach. I think it's an interesting to see how things, but it's such a strong side, the City team, that it seems like they won't be stopped. It really doesn't. I mean, in this opening minute, it's just City enjoying the position of the ball, not losing it at all, just holding the ball up, as you'd expect. So you've got a good rest, though. At least you've got a good rest. That is true, Chris. Obviously, we've got more Watchalongs coming up today. It'll be Sevilla, Barcelona straight after me, and then Leipzig, Mönchengladbach, which I need to get the stuff ready for, actually. But it'll be Leipzig, Mönchengladbach after me. De Bruyne tries to play through Mahrez. 7 changes in this side, in fairness. I'm just trying to see. If I look at Man City's Gladbach, side that faced Gladbach, obviously, it was the changes were Laporte, Cancelo, Rodri, Sterling, Silva, Foden, and Jesus. But it shows their depth that it just shows their absolute depth that they can still bring on players in the fan, and they still look like one of the best sides in the league. So obviously the changes that came in would be Aguero, Torres, Mahrez, KDB, Diaz, Zinchenko, Gundogan, I think. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Kyle. Hope you're all good. Just say hi to myself. Hi, Kyle. Hope you're all good. Predictions for this game, also Chris said 3-0. I'm going to go 2-1 Manchester City. I think City will get 2 early goals. West Ham a late consolation goal. But it is driving down the middle, Manchester City. Lovely footwork between Gundogan and De Bruyne. Fornals does really nice, though. Picks out Jesse Lingard in the middle. Good defending there. Who was that? Was that Kyle Walker? Great defending from Kyle. And hello, Daz, as well. Hope you're all good. Good defending from Kyle Walker there, just to shepherd the ball back into Ederson's hands. The Lingard tried to start a attack. Obviously, the Manchester United man, can he take down the other Manchester side? Probably the better of the Manchester sides this year, of course. Not the United being poor. Not the United being poor at all. But definitely not the strongest of all the teams. So if you didn't see midweek, Slavia Prague knocking off Leicester City. They've got a big game this midweek. 1-0 West Ham. Ooh, big call from Daz. Big call. So if you saw Souček was on FaceTime with the team, still so loyal to Slavia, which is just lovely to see. It's obviously Thomas Souček's birthday as well today, I'm pretty confident. And it's also the Slavia Prague's boss, Trboski. It's his birthday today as well, so birthdays all around for people from the Czech Republic. Let's check if the tweet's gone out. Yeah, the tweet gone out, trust Josh. Here we go. Let's play out the back now. I know Josh ain't a big fan of this, but Cresswell, long ball. Long ball across to Soufal. City have just got a lot of teams back. It's Fornals on the right wing. Puts a good long ball, switches all the way across to Johnson. It's a poor pass by Ben Johnson. Mama, that's what takeaway you want tonight, but do a drive out. Let me choose. Get fish and chips. Love a good fish and chips. Love a good chippy. It's Cresswell now to Johnson. And Johnson, another poor pass from the youngster. It's twice now that he's made 2 poor passes. Obviously, not let him off, but not as experienced as Cresswell would be. I mean, who's the other centre-half on the West Ham bench that they could have played instead of Johnson? Bring Johnson up. Balbuena. Yeah, I understand. I understand why they're not. And he's a keeper, yeah. I mean, West Ham not got that much depth on the bench in terms of, I think, attacking you do. You've got Bowen and Benrahma. You've got Bowen and Benrahma on the bench, but you don't really have much going in defence. You've got, like I said, Balbuena. He's a striker. You've just got Balbuena and maybe Mark Noble as a CDM. That's it. You've got Dave Martin and Nathan Trott, both keepers. You've got Bowen, Benrahma, Lanzini, who are all attacking midfielders. You've got Adubeko, who's a striker. Mark Noble's naturally centre mid. You've only got Balbuena, so they're gonna have their defence count. Rowan asks, Michael Oliver is the ref. He is the ref. It's nice weather here in Carlisle. Will it be sunny? Fingers crossed, Chris. But obviously in my side. It's Souček absolutely crops down Fernandinho. No. Sunny days for Oldham. Oh, so that'll be it. I'm just trying to look here when they were just playing out at the back. Henderson puts a dangerous zone into Fernandinho. Souček goes for the ball and does take out Fernandinho, but just a mistake. Not even a mistake, just Henderson throwing Fernandinho into a danger area. Obviously, I'm looking forward to today's game. It is a sports corner thing. It's Chris versus Rowan. Carlisle versus Oldham. Good game, though. We've got some great games on today, though. I think Leeds Villa will be a really fun game. Who have the sports corner got? So Rotherham have got Reading at home. Hull have got Wimbledon, then obviously Liverpool and United don't play today. And obviously Oldham have got Carlisle. We've got some great games in the Bundesliga, though. So the half 2 games. Munich Cologne, Dortmund Bielefeld, Stuttgart Schalke, Wolfsburg Hertha. And that big game that me and KL will be covering, Leipzig versus Mönchengladbach. Also, last time me and KL did a watch along, we got a great 3-2. It's a Diop. Plays it through to Cresswell, who's forced to ship it out and just hoofs it along, and John Stones will get Antonio going to get his foot on it. Halifax playing today. I don't know. If they have, they're not. In the Eredivisie, no big games there. Liga and Bordeaux currently being Mets 1-0. Who's got that? Kalou scores for them. And then Sevilla Barcelona at 3:15. So that'll be a great game. I think Josh will be live at 3 for that. So it's all very close. All these watch-alongs, but they'll be very fun. Very fun indeed. Packed day of content for everyone on this channel. I hope West Ham win to stop City's winning run, because it keeps me mad when people keep banging on how great City are with this run. Who cares? Unfortunately, Kyle, unless you're a Liverpool fan, and United as well, because United are actually around there, and Liverpool obviously former winners. Everyone else, they are the best side currently in the Premier League. There's a reason people put them as the Champions League winners. They are playing out their skin. Yes, you talk about how much money they've spent and etc. At the end of the day, some clubs have money, some clubs don't. It doesn't mean that all your signings are going to play well, but this City side has just clicked eventually. Great ball in by Gundogan to Aguero. Taps it back past Dawson. Still Aguero inside the box here. We'll send it out to Ferran Torres. Got on there. Zinchenko's going to whip this ball in. And Issa Diop's obviously going to beat Gundogan to the ball. Soufal to Souček with a poor ball clearance. Could have played to Jesse Lingard, who was open in midfield. So Aguero's first touch of the ball. Aguero's first touch of the ball. So getting involved. Yeah, it was a big game. Wales versus England in the rugby. I've seen Dad said big rugby game. I'm guessing you're on about the Six Nations. Problem is, I think it will overlap. Obviously, Italy-Ireland is at 2:15. So when this game does, I'll probably whack that on while I get everything sorted for tonight's stream. I think Conor Murray is out as well. But it should be an Ireland win. Should be. Don't want to jinx it. Well, I don't feel comfortable going for West Ham, so go Man City. I know. Ribs, I do feel sorry for you. I don't know what you're on the spot talking stuff. About to say, you obviously can't go, yes, let's go West Ham because they're the local rivals. But you don't really want to go Man City, do you? You really don't. I mean, that's obviously all been Manchester City. Aguero first getting his first touches of the game. Obviously came on midweek in that Gladbach game, but really, it's a starting opportunity now for Aguero. He was always going to start when he comes back in the team. Rice does really well there. Stop KDB going for ball Fornals tries to play the yellow ball through to Soufal, doesn't work. Great tackle by Declan Rice. Slows the game down. And that's a good challenge, I think, on Ferran Torres. Soufal bundles into him, but I feel like it was just a 50-50, that. Didn't think it was a 50-50. He said he'd given us a foul here by Michael Oliver. Reffing today. Free kick will be took quick. This game got off to a slow start, opening 10 minutes. Yeah, Six Nations, yeah. Big game. Wales, England. Look forward to it. Look forward to it indeed. Obviously, Scotland, France is a good game. I love France right now. Fortunately, now this is going to make me sound two-faced. I'll be on Kyle's side. For some reason, Maris found himself in an open lot of space. I'll talk about this Six Nation in a second. Maris up against Cresswell. Cresswell holds it well. Walker back to Maris against Johnson. Maris puts the shot in straight to Craig Dawson's head, who heads it out. Lingard puts it well onto his foot. Right now to Souček. Not got many options to Lingard. I support Ireland in rugby. And I know there was something when I was younger. I've got Irish blood in my bones. And for some reason, that when I sit down and watch rugby with my mum and my granddad, support Ireland. It was always Ireland. Wouldn't care for England that much. Obviously, if England made it to the World Cup final or went further than Ireland, I was obviously support them. I'm more English than I am Irish. But for some reason, I always had more of an affinity to Irish rugby than I did for English. In terms of international. But in football, couldn't give a about Irish football. Don't know why though. Don't know why. Always chose Irish rugby over England. You want Wales to win the Six Nations? I also got Ireland, but they're definitely not winning it this year. And I think Wales have got a great side. They're obviously of the favourites. Pep cut my fantasy team in half. Oh, yeah, it's a big rotation, weren't it? I can show you my fantasy team. I've changed my fantasy team because I'm dead last in my league. So out of spite, I'm trying not to get over 1,000 points. I'll show you I'll show you now, actually. I hope you're all well, Bernardo. I accidentally did screen recording for some reason. That was awkward. I got the young man's car. If I delete that, though. West Ham have held off well. I mean, it's all been City in terms of possession, but West Ham have been rigid, not really given City any glaring opportunities. I say this, and now it's Ferran Torres on the wing. Puts it outside the box to De Bruyne. Who lovely drive down this left-hand side. Squares it to Torres. Torres gets the shot off. Rice is being clipped in the goal as there. It's still with City though. Zinchenko puts the ball in. And it's hit Aguero's hand and Rice is just going to go down. Good Bernardo. Good. If I load up fantasy, I think it's here. There's a fantasy app. Out of spite. So in my league, I am dead last. I am on 992 points. The next person is nearly 200 ahead of me. So I'm not going to get anywhere further in this league. So I've gone for the most shithouse lineup. Let me load up Streamlabs. I've gone for the most... If you can see that, I've gone for players that don't play or people that are injured. Now, my nervous one is that Cavani, Grealish, end up coming back from an injury. But yeah, I've gone for absolute shithouse of getting no points. And I want to end with less than 1,000 points. Or... perfect choice would be on bang on 1,000 points. West Ham held up well though, 13 minutes in. Randolph plays it long. Second game of the season for Darren Randolph, so he's going to definitely have a bit of rustiness to him. It's a lovely day in here in England. It's cold, but it's just nice and bright. I don't want to be good at fantasy now though. If I go, what's it called? If I try to get less than 1,000, I think that's a dub in my eyes. My team were awful. In fairness, my team weren't awful. It just were getting points. Harry Kane was so mix and match. When I triple captained, he scored 1 goal. So he did get me I think maybe 2 goal and assist. He gave me 28 points, which is good. But when you triple captain someone, you expect them to do a lot better. I think everyone has triple captain this week as well because it's a double game week. It was my team. I don't even remember my team off by heart. It had a lot of cities. I had Laporte in there. Lingard's won it on the left. Kyle Walker stays with him. Lingard doesn't use Antonio. Instead goes back to Rice. Now Thomas Souček, he's got Soufal open in a lot of space. Doesn't use him. And now it's a deal. You know what? City's pressing game has really pushed West Ham. It's a poor ball by Souček. Not been at his best today. And I'm so glad to hear that you spot for the Ireland rugby team. Don't worry. I'll make him my mission to cover you spot the boys in green. Good luck. I think it'd be very impossible. It'll be very hard to do that. That's the thing. Like I've always supported England in football. Just never gone for them in thingy. Never gone for them in the Champions League. I drew Captain Antonio after his injury and he got me 54 points. Not terrible, but in fairness, 54 is a decent week. That's the sad thing has been on. That's what I was getting maybe once every 3 weeks. Like I was having stinkers of fantasy weeks. Like so many bad games. So it's Mahrez on the wing, good tackle by Johnson. Venice, I'm looking for a lot of stuff coming back soon. I need to buy I'm gonna get a new hoodie as well with Slavia Prague one. If you know my love for Peter Olyinka, he sells his own merch. And I'm just considering getting one of his hoodies. It's gonna be weird walking around with them. If I can find his merch site, hold up. I've loaded up commands. If I load up Peter Olyinka merch, here we go. Eagles tracker merch. Can I see it? There it is. Save image as a download. Go on, download, here we go. Nothing's happened in this game, by the way. It's just Manchester City holding the ball up. Here's Aguero in the middle, though, to John Stones, pushed up high. And Stones gets it back to Zinchenko. Puts a great ball in the midfield to De Bruyne. He's got Ferran Torres on the left, doesn't use him. Soufal now. Gets it through to Fornals. Fornals got a bit of space in the midfield. Takes it past Gundogan. He's got a man over. He's got Johnson on his left. Doesn't opt to use him. Plays it through to Cresswell. Slow down. The game slowed down there. Just slows him down a lot there. So it's Rice in the midfield. West Ham just can't get forward. I think that's an issue they've having. They can't get forward. But I was just going to get this hoodie. But I think it might be very weird me just walking around with Peter Olyinka's face in his name. But I was so considering it. So considering it. Oof. Cresswell now. In fairness, when West Ham get the ball, it's just them having it at the back, sitting back with it, and just holding the ball, trying to find a gap, and they found one here. Fornals in midfield. He's got Soufal on his right. He's looking for a run. He sees Antonio made a run. He apologised to him. Soufal though to Antonio. Antonio can't be offside. It's Antonio now to Fornals in the pool by Antonio, and immediately gives away. It's one back though by Issa Diop to Fornals. Antonio's on the right. I think he's got Johnson at that back left post. And instead Antonio goes all the way through to Declan Rice in the midfield. Bit of time and space here to Johnson now. Under pressure to Kyle Walker. I think West Ham are just scared of giving the ball away, but Lingard outside the box. Souček puts it back in the box. Antonio heads it. He's still in the danger area. He's still in the box. Lingard has a shot. Off John Stones. Edison's gone down injured. We might see Zach Steffen come on. I don't know what happened. They were waiting to see. So the shot comes. Cresswell finds Lingard in a lot of up space in midfield. He has a shot. It's deflected off. He's onside. He comes off John Stones. Souček's headed it back into the box. He's probably a poor ball into the box. Probably could actually aim for the thing. He tries to put it across to Antonio. Something's in his eyes a bit. We'll see here from this angle. Souček just tries to knock it back in. Not the best of angles. And Edison's just being clipped. Lingard goes for a shot and it's blocked by Stones. So yeah, Antonio jumps up for the header and he just clatters into Edison. Not a nice landing for Edison actually. He's back up on his feet, just a bit of a... it's alright, Rowan, it's hard to spot the Republic of Ireland right now in recent time, so I can't wait for the World Cup qualifiers to improve. In fairness, they're soon, aren't they? 2020 March, I think they are. I don't know what I was looking for. It might be during the Europa League stream. What was the last stream I did? A-League? Might be that. By the way, I wish I did some of the other A-League. The A-League games this week, this morning, were amazing. So first of all, my boys, Western Sydney Wanderers, did lose 3-2 to Adelaide United. But it was 2-0 Adelaide, Bruce Kamau got one back. Mohamed Touré then put them up. And then in the 90th minute, Mitchy Duke scored. But like Western Wanderers had 26 shots to Adler's 14. So dominated through there. But in other, what is such a drama game, 10 men Western United beat Melbourne Victory. So Melbourne Victory went 1-0 up. Then it went 1-1. And then Western went 3-1 up. And then Melbourne got a goal. Then there was a red card for Western, so currently 3-2 at this point. Then Rudy Gusted got an equaliser in the 82nd minute. Then in the 95th minute, Victor Sanchez won it for Western United. Just absolute drama over there. I'm quite annoyed that I didn't watch it because I was going to get up for the 8 o'clock game, which would have been the Western game. Yeah, because Melbourne was at 6. Yes, I was going to watch the Western game, and I obviously didn't get up. Western were the better side, but oof, some right games there. Some absolute right games in the A-League. So I don't think there is an A-League game on TV for us next week, so we might have to find a different game on the Friday to do a morning watch on, if possible. If not, I get a bit of sleep in. It has been announced it's Adelaide versus Newcastle Jets, which is nice. I think they're waiting to see the results. So yeah, Adelaide versus Newcastle Jets will be on Friday as well, which is nice to see. Because when we were looking yesterday, it hadn't been announced. Luckily it has. So that's at 8:35, so I get an extra 20 minutes to sleep in. What a game. I just saw on Twitter this morning that A-League memes or something had tweeted out, what a moment or something. I was like, oh, I'll have a look at this. So I need to watch highlights after this game. Ruben Dias just tried to drive it down the middle, just 3 West Ham players just surround him, trips him over. Adelaide is such a strange team because they got a great win today, but then at some points they just didn't win. Johnson though tries to play to Antonio and it's deflected. Now Fernandinho gets it through to Riyad Mahrez, to Gundogan, back to Mahrez. Aguero's made a run down the middle, not used. Mahrez switches it all the way across to Ferran Torres. He's got Zinchenko in the middle, doesn't opt to use him. We'll put it back to this midfield now to Ruben Dias. Plays it through to Aguero. That's to Zinchenko. And West Ham with the ball. Long ball down the wing. It was Lingard. Fornals who tries to play a quick early ball. One thing this West Ham team, they don't seem to massively get annoyed. Apart from, I think, Jesse Lingard, but he's not fully in this team. But like a lot of times, if Fornals has tried to play through Antonio and the ball hasn't been good, he's apologised. When Antonio's just not got to the end of it, he's apologised. They seem like a team who have got a very good cohesion. Obviously, I know you've got your Souček-Soufal link where them two play really well together, but Fornals is always a strange start when you've got Bowen, Ben Rama, who are amazing players, but Fornals has played very well in the past couple of games that I've watched West Ham. He's tried to create, and it's something that you sort of can't look past. In terms of, he may not create anything in the game, but he's just trying to, and he'll be involved somewhere or another. That is a great long ball if Ferran Torres gets to it. He does as well, and he wins a corner. No, he doesn't. He wins a goal kick, sorry. Comes off Ferran Torres. That's an incredible ball midfielder. I think that's by Ilking. Who plays that? I think it was Zinchenko. That is a great ball by Zinchenko. Ferran Torres obviously does really well to keep it in. And then it comes off Ferran Torres, I think, when it's already out of the box. But Randolph will play the goal kick and it's immediately back in the feet of Manchester City. They're just such an incredible... They're sort of an aggravating team to watch because they are so good. Like, West Ham just haven't been able to get involved in this game, which they would expect. Still 0-0 as it stands, 25 minutes in. Been a great game. Been a great game so far. I need to go shopping after this. Shut up, Rowan. Aguero's just been fouled in the back by Soufal, so the winner... Ooh! There's 50... Oh, Jesus. It's 50% off on the store for Oldham kits. Ooh, I might have to buy one. I might have to get one because it's currently 22 quid for one. And I really want that black and gold shirt. I might buy that. Might get that indeed. I can't wait for my league, the Electricity League, to come back almost ready to kick off. RT needs to start showing more coverage of the league because in recent years it's been a joke in my opinion. What's coverage like? Is it very similar to sort of the Championship in terms of only select games will be shown over the year, or is it more like Premier League but just only one game a week? So obviously we don't get the Electricity League. Ooh, I think we do. I think we get the on BT or Sky maybe, but I think we get one game every like 2 months or something. We don't get many, I'm pretty confident. One ball in the middle, though. Sergio Aguero gets it through Soufal's leg, but Soufal holds it well. Soufal's lost it, though. Now he's found Aguero again, outside the box. It's Fernandinho, got a bit of time and space, cuts back onto his left. Puts it out to the right to KDB. He's got Ferran Torres on the overlap. Doesn't use him, goes for himself. Good tackle by Fornals. Fornals then gets it to Antonio. Hold the ball up, he turns as well. He's got Johnson making a lovely run on the left. Finds Johnson, just not enough on the thing. And then Kiri says, come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. So that's a poor Yarmolenko. But yeah, it's been all Manchester City. It has been all Manchester City. Well, has it? No, and it's been all West Ham in terms of attempts. But in terms of possession, as we'd expect, it's all Manchester City. Wow. 47 goals to 6, their 19 win streak. Unbeaten streak. Mental that. It's Fernandinho has found Kyle Walker in a bit of space here. Can he do anything with it? He's got Mahrez on the wing. Mahrez versus Johnson. Not used. Lingard's going to rattle him. Is he Kieran? Is he there? You know, he did play really well against Tottenham. It does seem that he's sort of found a new, not least of life, but Soufal does really well to keep the ball into play. Fornals and Souček looking up. Souček's done really well to drive this out of the midfield to Antonio. Held the ball up to Souček. Souček through to Lingard. This is lovely build-up play from West Ham. They finally just got past the halfway line. It's Jesse Lingard. He's got Cresswell. He's got Johnson. He uses Johnson. Johnson doesn't cross it in. Tries to play through Lingard. It's just a waste of a ball. It's just a waste of a ball by Johnson. It's given away. West Ham could have done so much more with the ball there. Is Big Z going mental in the way? I can see him. He is eating his home-picked bananas, obviously. Just to energise him up for... Big Z's already getting ready. Yeah, he rattled our comedy duo centre-backs. The thing is, I like Eric Dyer. Not as a centre-half. 100% not as a centre-half. But I do like Eric Dyer. I know that will rattle probably Tottenham fans. I don't think he's centre-back, I really don't. That's obviously your biggest thing. You've got forwards who can score. You've got a decent midfield. It's just Davinson Sanchez and Eric Dyer are centre-half partnerships. What's happened to Toby Alderweireld, Ribsy? I'll Benaldo if you're in as well. What's happened? Just because I saw is he coming back from an injury or something? Johnson will get a yellow card now. Turn that down. Mahrez brought down. First yellow card of the game. 27 minutes in, and it's Benny Johnson, the youngster. Just pulls him down. Mahrez just dinks it past him. Just grabs the shoulder, pulls him down. Yeah, I like him as like a bloke in the pub, but I don't want him anywhere near football. Okay, I can understand that. I can. You know, it'd be a guy you'd look down at the other end at a bar. He's drinking a Carlsberg. Carlsberg's disgusting. He's just having a beer. You give him a nod. As Mahrez will fake off this free kick. KDB whips it in, headed away by Dawson. It's found Zinchenko outside the box. Who will put it straight back in. It's a good ball. And Cresswell flicks it out. Aaron Cresswell playing very well for West Ham recently. I mean, all this West Ham team obviously have. We were saying Oldham Dyer. I take Eric Dyer. I put him at centre-half. It'd be better than fucking John Batte and Perigiani. I have no clue why he's our best centre-back. The fans and others say he's dropped form, which may be slightly true, but he's so much better than the others. I take Eric Dyer. Headache comes in. I'd rather just pick up the slack of the other player, and that makes him look bad for doing 120%. That's the problem. Unfortunately for centre-backs, you look as good as your other partner. So let's say Liverpool. Let's say Van Dijk and Joe Gomez back fit. If Van Dijk is having an amazing game, great ball in, and it's a goal, and it's on his. No, it's not on his return. It's Ruben Dias. Sorry, both centre backs have stayed up. It's an amazing ball in. It's an amazing ball in. Let's just watch this again. I was sort of got a bit distracted. as I haven't even loaded up the scoreboards to change. But it's a great ball in by KDB, and I thought it was Aguero because I just didn't expect the centre-backs to have stayed up. Just see here. And centre-backs do stay up, but that's an amazing switch of play by... Who is that? But Kevin De Bruyne puts a pinger of a ball in. Ruben Diaz gets past, I think, Issa Diop. It's an amazing ball by... It's a KDB ball that you expect. Ruben Diaz, Issa Diop loses him. Stones misses the first header. That's a lovely header by Diop. Randolph just gets a little bit of hand to it, but not enough. That's a great goal for Manchester City. And it's 1-0 to Manchester City. That's just a Kevin De Bruyne masterclass of football. It was just an amazing ball in. Amazing ball. First goal in the Premier League since his summer move. But KDB, an amazing ball shot out of the box again. This one time it was Ferran Torres straight into the hands of Randolph. It was João Cancelo who plays that first ball, which was amazing. I think Cancelo's ball, maybe he's not better, but that Cancelo pass to spark KDB. Johnson doesn't push KDB. KDB whips the ball in. It's an amazing ball, but Darren Randolph, should he do better there? KD says, yeah. He gets a hand to it. I suppose he doesn't... Yeah, I think that Randolph definitely can do better. Oh, there's been a mistake at the back, though. Fernandinho tries to play back four, Niles couldn't keep it in. It's no one ever to do, but when a team like Dundalk or Shamrock do well on top of the table, they show them teams. Just show a game every week, each team, not just the big teams. That's nice. At least every team gets an opportunity. Toby had a bit of a collapse. I think we moved on from Supian too early. There was such a page. Jose likes Dyer for some reason. Sanchez is a clown from the circus. I don't get him at all. And obviously said that's a top goal. So who's Tottenham? Oh, no. Who've Tottenham got this weekend? Where are you? Burnley. Gonna be a right fun game that is, isn't it? Fucking Burnley ball through the box. Oh, Randolph has to come out. He's got to be quick off the mark. It was just a ball over the top. It was Mahrez, I think, that were through. Oh, Mahrez plays the ball. Here we go. That's an amazing ball. This time by Kyle Walker. Spots Riyad Mahrez breaking the backline. And Randolph just has to come out and hoof it away. But what Manchester City's long ball has been incredible today so far. It's been exceptional. I like Pep Soda. I know it's for a charity, innit? The open arm stuff, but it's just quite a nice hoodie as well. I love a good grey hoodie. Bloody Burnley. Sean Dyche. I quite like Burnley as well, but I like Sean Dyche, that's I don't like Burnley. He's always, bloody Burnley. Burnley are awful. We shouldn't be losing. Oh, they've scored. They bloody scored. Bale in form should cut them through that, but we'll see. Bale's been mix and match, hasn't he? He really hasn't. At least you got him on loan. I mean, probably stupid high fee. Great ball down. Oh. Gundogan tries to play through Aguero a bit too much on it. Randolph will pick it up. 33 minutes in, 1-0 to Manchester City. If you're West Ham, you obviously don't take it, but it's definitely a result that isn't that bad overall. Somewhat on my pants. I mean, gonna go long ball. Darren Randolph just hoofs it long. Header one, not one by Souček. Zinchenko will get out. No, as far as Craig Dawson, who goes all the way back to Darren Randolph. Who again will hoof it long. Got no one, no support. Ooh, Rice stabs in there, very close. Indeed. Dawson just can't get away, and it's back into the feet of Manchester City. I love Sean Dyche. He has the best personality. He's a bloke, innit? He's just a bloke. You talk about Eric Dyer, a guy you'd like in the pub. He's the guy who's always in the pub when you're there. He's got a story and a half to tell. You don't know if the story's bullshit or not. But because of the way he talks, you just think he's a right, decent top bloke. You know, apart from this season, I think he's managed Burnley quite well. With the finances he's given and stuff and the ability. Also, bringing in James Tarkowski is the biggest sign. Given away by Riyad Mahrez, but won back by Riyad Mahrez. Put on to the wing to KDB. We expect another exceptional ball. Left foot is a great ball Randolph collects. Darren Randolph swiping the head from his bald head. Obviously coming in for this game, Fabianski injured. David Martin is definitely not going to start. It's a good ball in. It was... Aguero found himself a bit open here, but just not enough height on it. Again, they're going to go play absolute long ball with Darren Randolph. Wait and see when he kicks. He does kick it. Whoa, that's a higher one. That's a poor kick by Randolph. And City have immediately got it back. Good tackle by Fornals, who's had a good game today. In a loss, he's had a good game. Lingard plays the ball to the wing. It's quite a poor ball. Zinchenko will obviously win it. Antonio wins it well, though. And he doesn't keep it and goes out for a goal kick. With the news of Alisson, I wonder if he'll be even playing. Truly feel terrible for him. It wouldn't be the right time. It's very interesting, isn't it? And he's a Tyrone. Hi, you. It's interesting because didn't Klopp managed when his dad died, or his mother died, and I think for personal mental health he should miss the game. Obviously, it depends on who he is, and if he's a guy that doesn't want to miss games. If I was the manager, I'd just tell him, you're not playing. Have some time to yourself. Obviously, you can't travel over, but just have some time to yourself. Talk to your family. You've got Sheffield United. It's a game. Mahrez on the window. Walker just hits it against, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Goal kick corner. No, throw in. There we go. We mentioned that. You've got Sheffield United. Easy winnable game. Could you see Sean Dyche managing a big club? No. Not to be rude, but I think Burnley are his level. And that's not in a way he suits Burnley down to a T. You know, I could see him managing a decent championship side. I could. Do I see a Palace maybe? A Sheffield United, yes. But no. I think Burnley really is right for him. Yeah. Who else are you covering today? So we'll have Josh will be on at 3 with Sevilla versus Barcelona. And then I'll be back with KL for Leipzig versus Gladbach. That's a reasonable approach. Let the player decide. At the end of the day, the manager can just give his opinion. But if Alisson wants to play, we've seen players play when they've had relatives die, and sometimes it might bring the best out of them because it's sort of that thing of, I want to make you proud. This is why I moved to England to play, or this is why I played this game for family. And it's sort of a pride thing of, I got this opportunity to play football. But then, again, luckily, I don't think you'll get a lot of hate if you go, oh, I'm not going to play this week. If he did, it'd be just wet wipes who give him. That's it. His work with Burnley is very impressive. What he's done with them, bringing them up from the Championship and stuff. I just don't see him anywhere else, and that's not even a bad thing. I just really think him and Burnley have got a great relationship. He clearly loves the club. If Burnley weren't interested, Burnley were going to get new owners, and if Sean Dyche was given a bit of money, you know what? Possibly I could see him turn Burnley's favours, but for me, I don't see Sean Dyche. And I mean, if you lot got a club you think he'd be suited to, let us know. Like I said, I could see him at maybe a lower half Premier League side, a team that is struggling, a Fulham, a Sheffield, a Palace. Now Dawson will play the switcher all the way across. It's a good switcher play. Lingard's on the side there. Cross comes in. Fornals leaves it. Antonio! Whoa! Just off the outside of the post. Oh, that was a great opportunity for West Ham. It was a great long ball by Craig Dawson. Finds, I don't know who that was. Soufal. Lingard was offside, so luckily it didn't go in. It would have been ruled out. Newcastle, yeah, like I said, a team that are lower down there for sure. Yeah, I'd say yeah. Newcastle on the other side because it's Steve Bruce. Anyone can. Steve Bruce. Antonio nearly puts it in on the swivel. You know what, I think he's got Johnson to his left. If he leaves it, Johnson takes a touch. He's got a bit of time and space. But I think it would have been ruled out anyway with Lingard being offside. Ball goes back to Edison. Obviously, The 3 o'clock game is West Brom versus Brighton. It's a time that... Which is a nice little relegation. We've got some good relegation battles in it. Fulham, Newcastle or something. Wait, who is it? Crystal Palace, Fulham, which is a great game. Newcastle. A lot of teams down there are playing off near each other. But it's Lingard in the midfield. Lingard has a shot straight into the hands of Edison. It was quite a limp shot. Steve Bruce is just... I don't know how he's still in a management job out there. In a Premier League management job. I really don't. I would love to see Eddie Howe there, you know. But if that's given as a foul... No, Sue foul now. West Ham have really got some wind under the sails now. Going free here, and it's going to be Cresswell. But West Ham, Man City just collapse in on West Ham, and West Ham are forced to go back to Randolph. Plays it into Souček. Souček's got not many options. It'll be Declan Rice who's gone and sat himself all the way at the back. To Souček now. He'll use Issa Diop who's pushed to the right. They're playing nice football here, West Ham, but eventually City just allow... It's the possession game. City allow them, and then they'll strike either from a poor pass or just a good tackle. It's Johnston now. Johnston, nearly the 5th time he's given the ball away. Again, when West Ham have had the ball comfortably. Also, I know he's young. And you don't have many options. That's why I was very surprised when I saw 5 at the back. I know it's to contain. Soufal wins the ball back. A City player has gone down injured, but West Ham are not going to care. Soufal's still going to go. It's still Soufal. Plays it through to Lingard. He's got a man to his right. Doesn't use him. Takes it inside. And Edison will collect. Poor decision making from Jesse Lingard. Ferran Torres went down holding his leg. That's not a foul. I think it might just be an awkward landing for Ferran Torres. Soufal does really well to win the ball back. Nearly end half, 42nd minute. Can they get a goal back? Can West Ham get one in? Can City get a late sort of a cushion? Giving themselves a 2-goal cushion going into the half, and I think it's a comfortable win. If it's one, West Ham definitely can sneak one. Edison now. We'll take it out. Stones leaves it to Walker. Walker will probably end up going back here. But Johnson's pushed really well. Tackles Walker. Doesn't come away with the ball, but does put it out for a throw-in. That's it. Johnson actually, in terms of pressing the ball, played very well just on the attacking front. Not being there. Not being there at all. Let me move that. And I'm definitely going to buy that while it's on cheap. Rice has won the ball back to Johnson. To Lingard. Found himself a lot of open space. It's 4 now. It's placed through Soufal. Soufal takes touch. Soufal! It's in! I think it's been stolen by Mikel Antonio. But it's a West Ham goal. And Ripsy did say gross a West Ham goal. It really comes out of... It was a very slow goal. There was so much open space on the right for Soufal, who drives it in. As if let me change the score. 1-1 now. And I said West Ham needs to get a late goal. And they've done it. A lot of open space. 4 now spots Soufal. Soufal crosses it in. He's onside. Lingard goes for the shot. And that, you know, Lingard's goal man up. I'm just going to see. I don't think it's going in from Lingard. So Antonio just puts it in. He is onside. Good ball in Soufal. Lingard open. And Antonio stabs it in. And it's 1-1. It's another goal for Mikel Antonio. So you've got him in your fantasy. You will be loving that. But 1-1 now at the Etihad. Great late goal. I have both for fantasy get in. Oh, nice. Well done. Good ball in by Lingard. It's definitely a shot. And Antonio just stabs it in. And after I said he's not going to get a goal, Lingard FC has put it in. So, do we Slavia Praga V2? Because when they sign Abdallah Sima up from next year... Nah. It'll be interesting to see where Abdallah Sima does go. I know West Ham fans are big on him. Apparently in the series, if you haven't seen that, Kieran put an article in a West Ham group chat, and it was just West Ham fans debating whether they want En-Nesyri and Sima and stuff. But City will come again. Ferran Torres in the midfield to Zinchenko to Fernandinho. West Ham got a late goal. Can Manchester City get a late winner? It's a great challenge in the behind of Aguero. Now it's Lingard and Antonio counter-attacking. Oh! And poor miscommunication by Antonio. It looks like he's moving left. And then he darts to the right, but Lingard's already played it through to him on the left. Lingard has been great for West Ham. I hate to say it, he has. He really has, hasn't he? Like I said, a club change. He wasn't playing at Manchester United. Let him go to a West Ham. Let him play there. Let him get a good time, but it's a good ball on the wing. Ferran Torres tries to control instead of putting the ball in. Soufal now will just hoof it long. Doesn't actually get much on it. And Antonio's dragged down. No foul was given. It's going to be Ruben Dias outside the box. Still Dias. Pull ball through to Gundogan. Rice now plays through Lingard. And John Stones does really well. Stones again, another centre-half in the City side. We talk so much about Ruben Dias, but Stones seemingly is that player that Man City wanted when they signed him. And Tubbs says, I'm late. You are. You missed 2 goals, Tubbs. And you've just missed a West Ham late equaliser. There's 10 seconds left in this game. To Fernandinho. Into midfield. Walker moves it to the right. And the whistle will blow. It's a little bit early. Just look at the camera crew. Look how quick they were. As it stands, it's 1-1 at half-time in this game. And well done, West Ham. Ruben Dias getting that first goal there with a lovely KDB ball. And Dias breaks through. And then Mikel Antonio poking it in from a Soufal to Lingard. Lingard goes for sort of a shot and Antonio pokes it in. And 1-1. It's the first goal that's been considered at Etihad for 12 hours of football. Which is a very long time. But yeah, 1-1 as it stands in this game. Pep should bring on Foden so I can get some more points. Exactly. Just tweet him to say, hey, yo, Pep, can you bring him on for me? We'll break the mould. We usually... I just realised, have I had Spotify on the entire time? I haven't. Right, it's on pause. Oh, I forgot where then. I thought someone definitely would have said, we're gonna change up a little. We normally do promo. We'll do lineups first, so we get halves just finished. If we look at the Manchester side, obviously, it's Edison, Walker, Stones, Dias, Zinchenko, De Bruyne, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Maris, Aguero, Torres. If we look at the bench, I think we'll definitely see Sterling, and I think we'll see Bernardo Silva. That third subject, by the way, it wasn't Cancelo, I realised. I think we'll see Sterling and Silva. I don't know that final. Probably Phil Foden, because I think Pep will want to make them attacking changes rather defensive, because the defence has played very well. But very interesting who Man City bring on. I think Sterling, Silva, and Foden, if all 3 subs were going to be used. But for West Ham, it's a tough one to talk about. Again, it will be attacking changes. So for West Ham, with Randolph, Soufal, Diop, Dawson, Cresswell, Johnson, Souček, Rice, Lingard, Fornals, Antonio. But on the bench, not much there. You probably say Ben Rama and Bowen will be the other one. Then Mark Noble in that midfield just to shore it up a little bit. Just to make sure. But yeah, not much in the way of subs for West Ham. But should we have a look at what's... where you can follow us. So if you're on youtube.com/thesportscorneryt, if you give us a like and subscribe, notification bell, share with your friends, with your family, all that. Just try, share us. We'd appreciate it. Twitter @the_top corner. See when we go live. What's coming up on the channel. If there's any interviews. And also, most importantly, when an article goes up on the website, thesports-corner.com, there'll be quite a couple of stuff going up. For me, there'll be a Miz article. So Mike the Miz Mizan in his... the WWE Champion right now, so I'm going to do an article on him. But yeah, don't forget to check in there. There's so much football content that goes through football fans, so much. Just other little bits of content on that channel that will go up. And then Instagram is the _sportscorner_ for all the latest updates of when we go live. And what's coming up on the channel, like I said before. It's very similar to Twitter. Just quicker, I would say. But actually coming up on the channel this week, we have got, so obviously, Sevilla versus Barcelona at 5:03. Josh will be live. Kickoffs at 15:15. Great game in the La Liga. An amazing game. That will be Josh. And then we have the Bundesliga Watchalong. I'll be back with KL this time for Leipzig Gladbach. Last time we got, with me and KL did a Watchalong. It was a thriller of a game. And then on tomorrow, KD will be back with Chelsea versus Manchester United. A big Premier League clash. Hopefully, for KD's sake, Man United pick up a win. Then, in that evening, Kale and Josh back with a Ligue 1 watch on this time. Marseille versus Olympique Lyonnais. Big French battle as well. And then interview with Devin Peterson is up available on the channel. Thank you very much, Devin, for the interview with Josh. Really good interview. Don't forget to check it out. And then, something that we haven't seen much. The UCL FIFA Sim Tournament. Free to play. There's a prize for a winner. Sim FIFA Tournament. You don't need an Xbox or a PlayStation. 32 players needed. Put your name in the comments below to play. If you haven't, let us know. If you want to play, just put your name in the chat. I'll let Will know, because Will's has got the list. I'll let Josh know. If you want to play that, play that. Josh did a Euros one last year. Very fun. Really fun indeed. We had some big shocks. We had Israel beating Spain. But some great tournament. And yeah, all Josh does is he'll ask you for your starting 11 and subs that you want making if you're live in the chat. If not, he'll do it for you himself. Or you just sim the game and just watch it. Very, very fun game. And tournament. If you weren't here for that last year, do, because it's very fun. If City lose this game, does United still have a chance? If so, how big of a chance this would be? I don't. If City loses this game, United don't. Everyone has a chance until it's mathematically possible. Impossible to win. I'm worried. I really don't know. It's a tough one, because I think City will just bounce back. I don't see a collapse from this side, even if it is a loss. I'll just see them come back next week and win, and that's a shame. At Pep, you mug, sort it out. Obviously, Ribsy, you were Air League 1. It's alright. You look at that, I didn't say it. You learn, don't you? In fairness, I didn't even notice the comment. I didn't know when you put it in, so we're okay there. Come on, West Ham. Obviously, thank you, Cal, for putting the link to the website. Now, I know Ribsy let to know. We don't know why, but thank God Kyle's here because he puts a link in the chat. I don't know why that in the comments, in the description, the link to the website just decides not to work. But yeah, the latest article up there was yesterday. It was, can China win the FIFA World Cup 2050? Oh, that might be Thursday, actually. But I don't know, it's going to be weird picking players for Fantasy City. Have back-to-back weeks this game next week. It's double game week, innit? So, that's why I know a lot of people triple captain this week. From MTV to WWE Champion, congrats to them. As I know, you're on, what were we on? Road Rules? Were it? Might have been on Road Rules, and then you're on the challenge as well. And boom. But some great early games if you missed it this week. So a really, really good. That looks incredible, by the way. The BT. I've realised how good the BT Sports Studio is. So I know they're doing wrestling there currently. I'll just go grab another drink because I'm very thirsty. I'm very, very thirsty. I'll just go grab another drink, but I will leave you with the sweet, soothing tones of this. No, we can't leave you with that. Put this one on. Turn that up. I'll be back very quick with it, and I'll just get a drink. We are back. Thank you very much for all the patience with me. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it so much. I'll click the wrong. There we go. Panic there while I was trying to move away the music. Thank you very much. Fuck, we just need to get another drink. I don't know how Josh does it during the half with just one drink. Surely his mouth just doesn't get absolutely parched. But we'll have a second half coming up very soon. Going to be a very interesting game. 1-1. As it stands, obviously we had a couple of people in the chat. Hello, I had Billy Manchester United fan. We had Kurt last week. We had Billy this time. They fell to bits. They did last week. But the thing is, if we look at the early games this week, this weekend's this past week of fixtures, we can have a look. Where is it? Perth there. So. Also on Wednesday, it was Melbourne versus Wellington, 2-0. I did the watch-along for Perth versus Brisbane, 3-1 Perth. Diogo Castro still got it. Adelaide won 3-2 against Western Sydney Wanderers. Fuck them. But at least Mitchie Duke is back. And then Western United, if you didn't hear earlier, Tubbs, they won in the 95th minute with a last-minute winner. So very, very close win. Very close win indeed. Just check my mic is... Yeah, mic is back on. We're all good. But Manchester City, they look like they had this game won, and then West Ham shocked them late on in the half with a Mikel Antonio goal. It was a great ball in by Soufal. Lingard goes to sort of flick it on for a shot. Is it heading in? Who knows? But Antonio makes sure and just absolutely thwacks it into the net. Puts him 1-1. Gives Antonio another goal for the season. So I don't know how many goals is Antonio on now. Mikel Antonio, he's on 6 goals this season, which is not bad. Which is not bad at all. 30 years old. Because I saw someone that said he should get called up for England, but maybe a bit too old for that. Maybe a bit too old. The thing is, right, I don't understand how long, why halves take so long. I can't wait for this game. Oldham versus Carlisle. It's just a big sports corner tie. It's when, because it's rare, obviously, this year, League 2, don't get to play Hull, don't get to play Rotherham, never get to play United, never get to play Liverpool. It's as close as we can get to a sports corner tie. The closest we could have got would have been the Premier League, the FA Cup, sorry. That would have been the closest we would have ever got to having a sports comp down there. Rowan, with that music, you're destined for a job in the radio industry. What can I say indeed? I actually enjoy it, I tell you what. I really do enjoy it. It's not easy, but it's definitely simple, isn't it? You just turn down the desktop audio. But I just think, when I go for these drinks, instead of leaving it on dead silence, I'll just put a little bit of music on, so it's not dead air. But as it stands, 1-1 in this game. Obviously, we did it before the thing, but we might as well do it again, because I forgot how long these breaks are. Home side, Manchester City side probably will still remain the same at half-time. It will be Edison in net, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ruben Dias and Zinchenko, who've had a great game. John Stones and Dias been incredible. They've been great all season, but they've been very good this game. Same Walker and Zinchenko, the long ball from Zinchenko, and Walker has been especially amazing. Midfield 3, KDB, Fernandinho and Ilkay Gundogan. Again, KDB and Gundogan played very well, as you'd expect them to. Gundogan on the form of his life, and it's KDB. Then your front three, Mahrez and Aguero Torres. I think it's been more Mahrez, if anything. Torres had a lot of the ball, but nothing much with it, and Aguero, he just waits. We expect on the bench. We'll wait and see what the changes are going to be from Pep. If there's going to be anything, same from West Ham. I don't think West Ham, because obviously it's Darren Randall for net. Maybe people would say he was at fault for the first goal. Probably could have done a lot better. Back five is Soufal, Diop, Dawson, Cresswell, Johnson. Again, the back five actually done alright. I think Johnson's been the weakest defensively, because he's lost the ball a lot. But what he has done is on the attack, He's tried to be forward thinking. He's took the ball up a lot. He's tried to take it past a lot of the City defenders. It hasn't paid off, but he's tried to. And so they do operate. They do sort of move to a back four. When Joss push up, Cresswell comes back to his natural left back position, and they just sort of tighten up a bit. But both pressing game from both teams has been very impressive. Been very good from both of them. And then midfielders Souček and Rice both plays as you'd expect, having great games. Then Souček, and then Jesse Lingard and Fornals. Again, Lingard, Fornals is having a great game. I really rate him. Past couple of games I've watched him play very well. And then Antonio up front. This game should be getting underway in literally a couple of seconds. We'll turn commentary volume back on. Turn that desktop audio off. We don't want to get a copyright strike for playing the thing. Does anyone else think Randolph should have saved Diash's header? I think it would have Diash shouldn't have had the free header, but I do think KD said it when he came in. I think Randolph could have done a lot better, but he gets a hand to it. Diash just hits him quite a bit of power, I suppose. It's really one of them ones of how you view keepers. I think I say he could do a lot better, but I wouldn't blame him. If I think I was going to blame Diop just because Diop does lose him. Oof. And that was Kyle Walker and John Stones. Walker just plays a bit too heavy to Stones. Stones nearly loses it, and he does find Fernandinho, who does sit back at centre back a lot of the time when either Stones or Diash are pushed up. Speaking of Diash, it's him on the ball now. Uses Ferran Torres. Finds Fernandinho in the midfield. No changes from the managers at half-time. With James Venice, you can't really blame. Kyle Walker outside the box. Turns. Finds Maris on the wing. Maris will put this ball in. It's a great ball. And it goes all the way out for a goal kick. Randolph looks like he's going to catch him. I mean, you're seeing players warming up. Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden and Gabriel Jesus. It seems so weird to me. But it always seems so weird. Do you know when players are warming up and having the chat? I'm just like, when it's like Foden, who's just a proper thick, Mancunian, it's a thick English accent, and Jesus and Bernardo Silva, I just think, well, if Bernardo Silva, let's say he's talking Portuguese to Jesus, does Foden just listen? Because it's like when you stood on a train and someone's talking a foreign language, that's obviously not English, it's like, do you try to listen to try and make out what they say, is it just white noise? Maybe it's just me being stupid. Fernandinho will head it forward, Randolph will have to kick it long. Doesn't get good. His clearances haven't been particularly amazing. Souček gets a bit of a foot to it, but he finds his way back to City. As this first half was, it was all Manchester City again. Well, just having the ball under the feet, not giving West Ham an inch of opportunity. Now it's going to be the same again. Fernandinho in the midfield. He's got Ferran Torres, doesn't use him, uses KDB in the midfield to Kyle Walker. Bit more attacking intent from Manchester City this time. Rather than last half where it was a lot of just pass around and stuff, and it's been snuffed out. De Bruyne's pass by Cresswell. Lingard loses it, but Rice will collect the returns. Then Declan Rice will play it back through to Cresswell. Cresswell's going to try and play a ball over the top to Mikel Antonio, who chests it down really well. Got a man in the midfield. Finds Ben Johnson, who plays it through to Fornals, to Lingard. He has Soufal making a run over the right. Lingard doesn't use him. He goes for it himself. Still Jesse Lingard. Lingard is a tackle in the midfield there. Oh! And a free kick's given. Interesting to see there. Andre Mariner's going to check it in the booth. You're just going to see, so Lingard makes a lovely little driving run. It's going to be outside if it's going to be given. It's outside the area for sure. I'm seeing here. This is nice from Lingard. Fernandinho does get the ball, but he gets more of Jesse Lingard, I think. Obviously, Moyes is screaming for a penalty. I think it'll be a free kick if it's given. It'll be a free kick if it's... I don't know what's going on here. I think Darren Randolph's injured himself here. He's talking to the medic. He felt something. Obviously, 34 years old, so not the youngest, but the other... How old's Darren Randolph? Darren Randolph is 33. And your backup goalkeeper is 35. Obviously, you've got Nathan Trott, who's on the bench, who is a young goalkeeper. Because I didn't recognise him. Yeah, he's 22 years old. From Bermuda as well. So we don't download Fabio. So when Randolph has kicked the ball, he wasn't the cleanest of kicks. We'll wait and see if Randolph has to come off here. His kicking hasn't been the best today. It looks like he's going to stay on and be fine. He said play on. David Martin's going to go out and warm up just in case. By the way, that free kick was not given. Never mind. Obviously, David Martin not being used this season. Souček makes a challenge, but it's Craig Dawson who has to just clear it out and he'll go out for a throw in. I mean, the medic's going to talk to, I think, boys. He's now going to walk back. But David Martin's warming up. Interesting. They'll just keep tabs on Dan Randolph, I think. No, we might get a rare goalkeeper change. Luckily for West Ham, normally you see only having one sub. They have got two goalkeepers on the bench. So if somehow David Martin gets injured, they can bring on Nathan Trott. So, who will come to make his debut, only playing in the Premier League 2 this season. Not much happened in this game so far, just being all Manchester City. And it's going to be City again. Given away by, I think it was that was KDB. Obviously him and Zinchenko do look very similar at points. It's going to be Antonio on the wing. Can't get control of the feet. Gets past Kyle Walker though. Antonio looks up, plays the ball, and it's going to be first corner for West Ham. A place where the very dangerous West Ham with Dawson, Diop, Souček all can win the ball very well in the air. Antonio loses the ball, but it sort of pays off to his favour. Manages to turn with it, and the corner will come in. We'll see players come up with Diop. It's going to be Diop, Souček, and Dawson all in there. Antonio, Fornals, and Rice will stay in the box as well. Big opportunity for West Ham here. Zinchenko, Gundogan, and Ferran Torres all marking 3 of them. But obviously the corner will come in. Whipped in. It's a good ball. Dawson goes past Dawson. Diop's going to have to hunt it down. Does well to win it. Soufal just sends it on, and Rice tries to flick it to someone. Doesn't find anyone. He actually gives it away to KDB. Now KDB's done a lovely ball down the middle. Down the right, sorry. Is Dan Randolph going to collect? He's not. Wait and see how this kick goes for Randolph, obviously. Looks like he injured his leg. So they might actually go short here, because a lot of the West Ham players have gone close. Wait and see what happens here. So Dan it looks like Craig Dawson's going to take it. This is risky though. Craig Dawson taking the goal kick. Long ball out by Dawson. He's going to have to sprint forward. This obviously is so open for being onside, just because Dawson will be so far deep. I mean, if maybe you do take Randolph if he's not confident taking goal kicks. You just leave yourself with a chance of being onside. As Soufal now goes down clutching his leg. As Ferran Torres just clips him. Maybe retribution for earlier when Torres went down. Yeah, I just stamped on Soufal. It's going to limp it a bit here, but be interesting to see. I would have thought Randolph would have come off, you know. Is he not taking goal kicks? One ball over the top. Antonio doesn't win it. And it's scissor kicked out, not as far as Fernandinho wins it. Soufal then plays through to Antonio. One ball over the top. Declan Rice to Cresswell. Sorry, we talk about Slavia Prague. I got a bit distracted there. I got very distracted there. Come on, talk about Oliinka. No. They didn't even mention Seba, so they're not going to mention Oliinka. Gundogan now in the midfield. I think if I'm Moyes, I take off Randolph. Yeah, it's a waste of a sub, but you've only got 2 subs you're drastically going to make, which bring Randolph and Ben Rama. Which would bring Bowen and Ben Rama, sorry. So you still would have had that spare sub. Well, you may have brought in a youngster, but Stones plays it through to Ferran Torres on the wing. Gets past one. Souček gets a touch, but it's KDB inside the box. Souček makes a nice little tackle. Finds Fernandinho. Seems like whenever Kyle Walker now goes low. You see, and it goes obviously way wide. Better than Manchester City. Better than obviously first half they were dominating this game, but haven't really got sunk their teeth in yet. West Ham are actually going short here. They've lost it and then won it back. Declan Rice to Fornals, out to Soufal. Soufal cuts it inside. Now to Fornals. He's got Lingard, doesn't use him. Uses Declan Rice on the wing instead. Soufal, good ball in by Declan Rice, teasing, and Ederson will collect. Antonio nearly got him to end it, in fairness, he was wide open. It's Fernandinho now. Take it down the middle. Zinchenko's made a nice run through. De Bruyne is took it past Souček. Still Kevin De Bruyne has a shot from outside the ball by Souček. And then Souček chases it down to Antonio. Souček's made a run on the left. Antonio now switches it to Lingard, sorry. West Ham really... Lingard tries to play through Antonio. Ball by Zinchenko. Lingard still chasing. Walker comes across. Manchester City haven't got involved in the second half. They really haven't. Does well. I think that was John Stones. I don't know who that was. Does really well to get the ball out. So Man City just need to calm themselves down in terms of trying to go for these shots where second half you didn't need to. You just took your time and it paid off. Now Fernandinho will play through to Zinchenko in the midfield. Got Kevin De Bruyne ups to use him. To Ferran Torres, who hasn't done much this game, to be honest. I think I would have preferred to see Phil Foden over than Ferran Torres, but obviously rotation. They had that Champions League game. I sort of understand. Walker to Mahrez now. Riyad Mahrez can't get anything going. Exactly, I was about to say. Aguero seems invisible. Exactly. He has. Obviously, I know he's coming back from an injury, and he came on midweek. But yeah, he hasn't done much, has he? He really hasn't. I mean, we've just seen a couple of players last match. That's Ben Rama and Martin and Bowen warming up. But yeah, he hasn't done much. It is Aguero now. Tackled by Diop and Fornal. Souček can't get the ball. KDB has a shot limp. Blocked by Dawson. Fornals to Souček. Puts it across to the left to Johnson. He's got Antonio, but look who's at it. That's Aaron Cresswell. Just blitzing down the left-hand side. Should have been. It wasn't even Aaron. I think it was Declan Rice. It was whoever it was. It was Declan Rice. Just made a bombing run down the left. It just paced out of nowhere. Not used him though now. Fornals. It's a Diop to Soufal. West Ham will slow the game down and just take the sting out of West Ham, United City. I said 3 teams there before I actually got to Soufal tries to play through Antonio. Given away. But it's stolen here by Fornals. He's got no one on him. Still Pablo Fornals. Still Fornals. Crosses it in. Lingard. It's a Diop. Oh! And that is loved by Kevin De Bruyne. It's 2v2 here, but West Ham got plays back, but it's still Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne squares it across. Oh! And Aaron Cresswell does really well. Oh, that should have been a goal. Aguero, now we're seeing now it's going to be West Ham. Declan Rice down the midfield. He's got Jesse Lingard to his left. Still Declan Rice. Now Jesse Lingard, no one with him. I don't know where Antonio is. United City. Love him. I think Randolph is the worst player in West Ham, in my opinion. Oh, go on. It's Darren Randolph, innit? Darren Randolph. The West Ham side is actually a very good side. And he said, what a nice spin-off. So that was Fornals, I'm guessing then. Great run by, amazing run by KDB. It's the outcome sliding in, he just dinks it past him. It's all West Ham now. With Rice, with Johnson on the left. Puts the ball into the box, quite poor. Finds Jesse Lingard. Backheels it through to Aaron Cresswell. Cresswell whips it in, and Edson Clark's done really well, dominated the box. And then what did Tubbs say? Kyle, you did say that, Tubbs, obviously. Dan Randolph. What about Declan Rice, Kyle? You must love Declan Rice. He must be one of your favourite players on that West Ham side. Some great football from both sides in the flurry of 5 minutes. West Ham came with 4-0. 4-0 didn't have much to do. Lingard nearly with the acrobatic, just couldn't control the ball down, and then KDB on the counter-attack blitzed him through. Pace that you don't see much from Kevin De Bruyne, but when he utilises it, very quick off the mark. Chris said, I'll send you the Oldham lineup once it comes out. We'll wait and see. So that'll probably be half 2. I'm guessing lineup will come out. So it's John Stones. Not half 2. Yeah, half 2. 2:15. Fernandinho got a little bit of time and space here. Aguero linking up nicely to Kevin De Bruyne. Ferran Torres on the left hand side. Could switch to a right, blocked by Sadio. Randolph dives. Good defended by Ben Johnson. We'll lose out for a throw-in, but there is going to be a sub here. And I don't know who it is. I'm just trying to see. I mean, they're just showing this Kevin De Bruyne. Diop comes sliding. He thinks he's got the ball. Kevin De Bruyne does really want to stay on his feet and then counter-attacks well. Suchot comes across. Kevin De Bruyne takes a pass, squares it across. Not get by Randolph. Cresswell has to leave it. Does really well. And it's going to be Aguero who comes off. Again, not being his game today. Really not being his game. And Gabriel Jesus will come on. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus will come onto the pitch now for Sergio Aguero. I know it was returned, but didn't do much, did he? Didn't do much, Sergio Aguero. There was Fernandinho. Walker outside the box. It's got Mahrez on the left. Mahrez puts it on his left foot. Fernandinho plays through Mahrez. Good block by Aaron Cresswell. He's had a great game today. Don't talk to me about Rice. I'm not in the mood to go down that road again. It's a, what's it called? It's a sensitive topic for, I'm guessing, all Irish football fans. It is strange though, because he played international games for you, but I think he's quality enough to get into the English side. I really do think. I think he can start for us. And the thing is, with John Stones playing, I think our defence is okay. Maybe another centre half. Well, it'll be Harry Maguire and Stones, probably off the top of my head. San7 says hi. Hi, San. Hope you're all good, buddy. You from Myanmar? Oh, they've got. I know you've got a right flag ball over top by Lingard. Found Mikel Antonio. Controls with the head. Good defending from Kyle Walker, though. And Rice is the best West Ham player. I loved it. Well, I hope I have Antonio on draft. Kind of hope Bernardo Silva doesn't come on for either game. Welcome, Sam. Yeah. Well, you have Antonio. Kind of hoping. It's strange, isn't it? I forgot it's a double game week, innit? You're a Manchester United fan. Now, Bernardo, have you talked to... Is that Myanmar? If so, what tech? That's awesome text from Myanmar. Or unless you're just... Don't know. I'm pretty cool. Is it the Myanmar flag, which is Myanmar? Not the flag I was thinking of Seychelles. Burma, though. Oh, you're right by Thailand and stuff. I'm thinking of Seychelles. So I could have a flag, but... Welcome, as Bernardo and San are just talking in Myanmarish. Excuse my ignorance. Excuse my ignorance. Welcome, fellow San. My internet is crap. Don't worry. Trust me, I went through a good 5 years of Tubbs. I'm guessing I know his internet is crap because he's put the message in so many times. Where I went through a good 5 years of having a 2 meg internet. Like it was awful. It would take a day to download a game, more than a day even. But welcome, San. Google Translate, so you're smart, Bernardo. I was there trying to guess. What's the weather like in Myanmar? It's got cold now. It's got cold and dark. Good tackle though by Jesse Lingard. Wins it back. Antonio plays it through to Fornals. Back to Antonio. Good counter-attacking move here. Soufal's got a lot of open space on the right. Lingard's seen him. Plays it so late though. You're Cambodian, Bernardo. Is that like your heritage? The Tubbs is South Asian. We're just having a great chat from where everyone's from. Philippines. But I say you've got the 5 whitest people on the channel, don't you, as well? There's like no diversity. Gabriel Jesus just loses his foot and goes down in the box, giving us offside. But I say you've got 5 people, all from Yorkshire. No, sorry, Kieran's from Lancashire. That's why we don't like him. But there's just no... Oh, that was a close decision. There's just no diversity on the spot. There is in terms of our chat. It's very diverse. You have Australians, you have Americans, we have people from the Philippines. The Southeast Asians are taking over the sports corner. Exactly. It was great though. We did... speaking of like Asia, we did... Simon did a piece on the China, and then he realised when I tweeted out, I tried to find Chinese groups on Facebook, you know, Chinese football fan groups to get into. Realise that made me chuckle. I'm not going to say it. I can actually say the Spice Girl. I'll give you that. That was good. I've completely lost my train. China doesn't have Facebook, does it? And like social media, they've got their own. And so we did the outcome. We realised we're just not going to get any Chinese fans in, unless they're obviously living outside of China. That Spice Corner was very good. It made me chuckle. Give you that. I mean, we're 65 minutes in, and again, City haven't proved anything. West Ham have come out probably better than the second half, but again, they have. Rowan is Australian. Oh, I wish. No, I actually don't mind where I'm from. It could be a lot worse. I could do a killer South African accent though. But I think the day that I'm allowed to do a South African accent on this channel is the final ever day I'm on the channel. It's highly offensive. It's awful. Like you get offensive with something. Like when you do like an Australian accent, it's a bit offensive, but my South African is just awful. I think I'd offend the entire nation of South Africa. Does hits? Oh really? You're giving that as a handball? Hits in Foul's hands, but he can't do anything about it. As it comes off fun, Jesus. There's not much Sufal can do there. Manchester City will get a really dangerous free kick opportunity here. I would consider doing an Australian accent then. Oh, Rowan, no, don't. Hold yourself back. As Kevin De Bruyne will put this ball in. So we'll be live just after this game. We'll be live with Sevilla Barcelona at 3:05. Be a great game. It'll be a corner now for West Ham. I mean, consider move to Australia. The most neutral. It's mental, isn't it? It's mental. The way they've done it is incredible. They are back to normal. Sounds like a back alley in Singapore. I thought I'd say what I think. Cross comes in, headed away by Souček. Headed away by Fornals. Not cleared by Jesse Lingard. It's still in Manchester City. Down Kevin De Bruyne, just outside the box. To Zinchenko. To Riyad Mahrez. Ball into Stones! It's 2-1! And John Stones with a lovely little finish from the English centre half. And as this game was slowing down, Manchester City have got a goal back. And it's Riyad Mahrez. It's from that corner that they had. And it was a very easy goal. It was Mahrez on the wing. Johnson doesn't close him down. He's got a bit of time and space, and he just crosses it in, finds an open John Stone. All he has to do is turn and shoot, and he puts it in, and it's 2-1 Manchester City. Not about to say not what you expect, but he comes back. The repeat of the corner, Zinchenko finds Mahrez in a lot of open space. Mahrez one-on-one with Johnson. Squares it to John Stones. It's Fornals. He spots John Stones. In fairness, he's just a bit too slow, and Stones will poke it in. And it's a great finish. And it's 2-1 Manchester City. Tubbs get away after wrote his Irish brother. You look at it, I don't have any Irish blood, any Australian blood. I've got Irish blood in me, just not Australian. My second name is literally Irish, so. Now I need Foden and Bernardo to not play this week in draft. But it's Jesse Lingard driving forward. Johnson can win this ball. He does win the throw-in. Does win a throw-in for City. It's a good finish from John Stones. Not a natural centre-half finish as you expect. Just puts it in the open space now, in the sort of the left of the net. Cresswell now will take the throw into Jesse Lingard. To Cresswell, tries to play through Lingard, and it comes off the back of him. That attack goes to absolutely nothing. I need to play Foot Champs after this. I might play a bit of Foot Champs. If anything, I've got, after this game, let's say the game finishes 2:30, 3 hours to play a couple of Foot Champs games. I can get that done. We'll get everything sorted for that. But yeah, I'll be back later on at 5:30. But with KL this time. Headed away, Gundogan. Going to be given this foul. 20 minutes now. No West Ham changes so far. I wonder if Moyes is still worried about Darren Randolph, just because Randolph did go injured, and if he uses all 3 subs on outfield players, Randolph would have to play the full. When you see the corner will come in. Diash and Dawson just having a bit of argy-bargy. Antonio makes a little run. Cresswell's going to play this ball deep into the box, though. It's played in. Dawson wins the header. But Dawson does win it. And he goes straight to the hands of Edison. De Moraes. But he goes to the hands of Edison, and West Ham don't have that sting anymore. Now it's Diash under pressure from Fornals. 2-1, John Stones with the goal. It is looking more and more likely City, isn't it now? Looking a lot more likely. I don't know why. In fairness, I said that and West Ham got a goal right at the death. Maybe they can do it again. But City really do seem a lot more rigid, controlled than the first half. We'll be live at 3:05. That will be Josh. So I'm sure he'll keep you updated on all the Bundesliga games. Obviously, they'd be going into the first half, the half an hour mark. He'll probably keep you updated on all the Premier League goals, all the big championship games as well. So don't forget to stay tuned to Josh then. But Josh has got a great game, an absolute great game going on. I mean, West Ham have got it in the midfield. Souček wins it to Lingard. Lingard's just got no options. Poor Jesse Lingard. Souček finally comes across to him. But Souček again has got no other options, and they're forced to go all the way back to Wissa Diop, who's going to force to go back to Darren Randolph. Craig Dawson avoids to use Randolph. Instead he uses Issa Diop. Declan Rice to come back. A lot of open space on the left for Aaron Cresswell. Instead Declan Rice drives down the middle. To Jesse Lingard. Doesn't use Soufal, but he's got... Now he uses... Lingard's dragged down. It's going to be another free kick for West Ham. And by the way, I didn't even see... Phil Foden's come on. Don't know when Foden came on. Good results so far for Liverpool. City stays there. Liverpool just need each other. Yeah, you can have Rowan. Just as long as Josh is Filipino, I'm good. Ask him at 3:05 if he's got any heritage in him. I very much doubt it, coming from Rotherham, but you never know. You never know. We need to do one of them dynasty tests. As Lingard will play ball in, he finally hits it in. Oh! Dawson coming in to win it, and he clatters into Edison. It is a high ball in by Lingard. It was Antonio Fernandinho who got at it, but then Dawson comes in unmarked, and then it's awkward because his body bends over Fernandinho. Edison's does. Good job at Fernandinho's everything. That's going to be an awful landing for us. He's gone down and he's just stretching his rib. Ruben Dias is complaining there, but Zach Steffen will obviously warm up a little bit. The American. Medical team, I don't think it's a huge injury. I really don't. That suits me, Tubbs, if you can get Josh to agree. I mean, Edison's still down. I think he'll be fine. I think he's just being winded. Also, don't really see when a keeper comes off. They're going to help him. They're just going to stretch him out. I think Edison will be fine to carry on, just having a bit of break in play. He is getting up. I mean, I just think he's being winded. I really do. I mean, it's a great goal from Johnson. It's all Riyad Mahrez. Cuts it back into the inside of the box. And then great thing. I mean, Bernardo's put our lineup in. Lawler, Nicky Adams, Harry Clark, fucking hell. You know we have something when Diarra's playing at centre-half. And the CBJ's back, which is nice. Then Hilson, McCalmont, Baham, Baller, Keeler. It's a good side, it is. It is a good... We have got a good... It's that defence which always worries me with, obviously, Diarra in at centre-half this time. I can actually load up and see what... 3 changes. So CBJ's back. Grant comes straight back into it. Who's on the bench? Bilbao, Perigiani, Blackwood, Whelan, Faj, Jameson, Vaughan. Good to see Grant back in over Tazdemir. I think Tazdemir might be injured, actually. But I'm glad that Bobby Grant is back. Shame that Tazdemir is out, but he didn't really do much. Carlisle's lineup. Farman, Tanner, Anderton, Hayden, Riley, Guy, Patrick, Mellish. Josh Coyote is the one person that gives me where Toure and Bennett. Coyote is the one who gives me worries. He really does. Yeah. He scares me. He really does. Thank you, Bernardo. It's a good side. No Tazdemir, but Grant coming in is perfect. It's just defence. Again, worried, but why not? Why not give Diarra a start? Or, if Baham Bula scores a worldie, Chris, you know I will not let you down. If it's like very similar to his one last week, where he just hits it on the turn. Dawson plays the long ball up there. Oof. Fornals doesn't win the header. Diash does. Gundogan's been caught in possession. Now it's Fornals. Plays it to Souček. Just a bit too much on it. It's going to be it's Phil Foden starting at franchise. I'm guessing Torres went off for Foden. To De Bruyne. To Riyad Mahrez. On the right side. Former Leicester man. Johnson puts him under a bit of pressure. Again, nothing comes for it. As of yet, that is. No, we'll try and go this second half with that. The rest of the second half without having a drink. We'll save the drink for later on. I do need to go to the supermarket as well. I'm just talking about my daily play. I forgot about my calendar. Exactly. That's the thing. Going forward, we've got 3 goal scorers. We've got Baham Baller, Keeler Dunn, and McElhenney. When Zach Durnley is fit, when Durnley is fit, I think we've got 4, but 3 there. It's just the defence I'm worried. And Josh's going to be so confused who X-Store found himself in Tuz's home in the Philippines. He's going to be so confused because I doubt he's watching this. He's going to be so confused when he shows up chat and you're asking him, Josh, have you got any Filipino blood in you? Do you? Fernandinho switches it across to Kyle Walker. Who you spot in England? It's Oldham Athletic, Windvow. In League 2. Walker just tackles Gabriel Jesus. Cresswell tackles Mahrez. Great challenge by Gabriel Jesus to win the ball back. As Mahrez outside the box. Great ball by Souček. Van Gundogan. To Riyad Mahrez. To KDB. Yeah, Oldham Athletic though. In League 2. Oh, I need to remember to buy that shirt. I might do it after. And now it's KDB passing it around. City just slowing the game down as they do. 12 minutes left in this game. And just haven't been able to get anything going, West Ham. Again, but all they need is a late goal. And obviously Bernardo supports at Tottenham. If you ask about Mahrez, it's blocked by a mixture of Souček, Dawson, Cresswell. And it's going to go out for a corner. Pretty much Carlos starting 11 apart from Alessandro on the bench. Toure starting 11 is normally the other way around. Okay, so just maybe fitness change possibly. I just try counter-attack Oldham. Let's wait and see. It'll be a good game anyway. I'll have a soccer Saturday up to tune into that. Cross comes in, Foden. Headers won. It's gone back into the box. Souček heads. Headed back out to the wing now to Phil Foden. Puts a good ball in. Cleared away by Cresswell that time. Lingard then goes long. Fornals to chase. Good header by Ruben Dias. Kyle Walker, sorry. Chris Vest runs exactly. Tubbs. Imagine. I just kind of like that you're gonna try to find the smallest link Josh, you've got a P in your name. Well, P, Philippines. Exactly. Wait, Josh, your brother's called Phil. Phil, exactly. You'll find a way. Sterling's through to Kevin De Bruyne, and they'll go all the way back. I like extra away kits. So you know what? That's why I supported Dortmund initially. Like when I was in high school, I had Dortmund shirt and stuff, and not because it was I loved how they played, because I liked their kit. That's apart from Oldham, and that's how I do sort of find my teams. Either due to players, obviously, Western Sydney Wanderers because of Mitchie Duke, and their kit's quite nice. Slavia Prague because of Peter Olyinka and Souček, it would have been. But your main team in England is Manchester United. A lot of United fans in this chat. So we'll have a watch along tomorrow, Chelsea vs Manchester United. Maris puts the ball in. Dawson will clear. Johnson turns out Jesus. Plays it through to Diop. To Dawson. West Ham's just not got it cleared. To Souček. To Lingard. To Soufal now. To Issa Diop. You know, West Ham did really well there to not lose the ball. It's such an easy place to lose it in the pitch. Especially when you sort of trying to play it out the back. Obviously, 10 minutes left. Dawson now. To Souček. To Dawson. Still to Craig Dawson. Long ball. Oh, if Lingard gets... If Fornals gets that under control. Mary's a popular in Ireland as well, so Josh could be Irish either. Nice try, Tubbs. And there is going to be them two changes you expect from West Ham. Bowen and Ben Rama will come on. Peen. I won't put peen's another word for hoo-ha. Is it? Peen. Oh, you mean in pen? You were ahead. Good attack by Soufal. We'll wait and see. I kind of like it if it's peen. Oh. Corner will be taken by Phil Foden. A lot of people in the box here. Cross comes in. Randolph just punches it out. Souček will head it away. Fernandinho. Go out all the way on the wing now to Riyad Mahrez. Oh, that's a lovely turn by Riyad Mahrez. Turns Ben Johnson inside out. I love Wellington finish because of David Ball. Got a nice stadium, Wellington, I'm pretty confident. Got a really nice stadium. I mean, the ball's found back in Edison's feet somehow. From a Man City corner. It's given away by Edison though. Declan Rice to Antonio. Tries to find Johnson. Good tackle by Kyle Walker. Mahrez a good one now. He's got a lot of time and space here. He's going for it by himself. Runs into Issa Diop. Advantage is played. Foden. To De Bruyne outside the box. We'll use Foden again. Still De Bruyne. To Zinchenko. Just fizzing it across the box now, Manchester City. Looking for the third and killer goal. Walker. To Jesus. Bradford home, Leighton Orient away, Morecambe away, and Oldham's third game, my favourite ones. I need to buy that. Bernardo, it's currently half off. Because I'm going to... Foden puts it in. Cleared by Dawson. It's currently 0.5% off on the Oldham Athletic store. I don't know if they deliver worldwide, but I presume so. But it's currently 22 quid. English pounds, so it's like 26 quid dollars, $26. I realise you won't have quids, will you? Like, I'm guessing you don't call it like, when you go to shop, how much is that? It's 26 quid. It's $26. Oh. Looks like it's going to be changed. It's going to be Antonio's going to come off. Exactly. I'm going to get it today. I'm just going to do some kick collecting. So Antonio's going to come off and Bowen's going to come on. And it's going to be Ben going for a back four now. West Ham really going for it. Ben Rama coming on. Celtic versus Aberdeen. Is that today? I mean, in fairness, Celtic are really... they're in the mud, I would say. Good tackle by Soufal. It's telling Jesus to get up. I mean, it looked like it was going to be Fornals on the board. It was Fornals' name that went up. But Moyes said, no. So it's Benrahma and Bowen on Antonio and Johnson. Antonio has put a shift in today. Can Benrahma and Bowen get them back into this game? Randolph takes the goal kick shot to Issa Diop. And then plays a long ball up. Header's not won by Souček, but it's flicked onto Jared Bowen, who is offside, in an offside position somehow. Don't know how he's an offside from there. It's what you learn at Hull, don't you? How to be awful. He's not here. He's not here. He won't be awake. Actually, he might be. It's 2 o'clock. Kale's probably... I have faith in Kale that he'll be awake at 2. Ruben Dias on the ball now, though. This game really has died down. The second half hasn't really been there, apart from the John Stones goal. But it was coming. Gabriel Jesus, no. Down in the middle. Still Jesus. Just tries driving himself, and it's a great tackle by Declan Rice. Again, Gabriel Jesus should not be in there today. Still Declan Rice. He's got no options. Still Declan Rice being trapped by Jesus. Soufal just goes all the way back to Issa Diop. 5 minutes left. Where you guys say pence, we say cents, 50p, 50 cents, and quid is basically dollars. It just quid is very English in it. Just I got 20 quid. How much that's 20 quid? I don't think I've ever said it's £20. It's quid in it. Strange question: is there a difference between the US dollar and the Australian dollar? If Thingy's still in the chat, Bibs there. I think Bibs, he could probably let us know. If Bibs is still in the chat, you can let us know. See, I know he's Australian. Or Thingy as well. I know he's not in the chat. I haven't seen him in the chat today. It's Jesse Lingard, though. Wins the free kick. Once we touch, probably not, but Lingard's going to go down. I think it's just weird, because just so you say quid. I don't think I've ever said pound. £2. No, you fairness, you got a couple of quid, 2 quid, not £2. Depends where you're from. Definitely depends where you're from. So I learned that some things that you play when you're up here, we say quid pro quo. Right, I only know that because of Hamilton. Cresswell puts it's a good ball in, but there was no one there. Diaz heads it out. Now Foden will try counter. It's a foul by Fornals. Because it's on Hamilton who goes, oh, a quid pro quo. Something how suppose. It's Lafayette in Act 2. Goes, so what do you suppose? Oh, a quid pro quo? I suppose. I'm going to find out now. Hamilton, quid pro quo. The compromisation of the 1790. It's in the room where it happens. Here we go. I can find it. Mr. Secretary, where is it? I'm as venue seating, but no one else was in the room. It's happened. Oh, here we go, guys. Maybe we could solve one problem with another, and a Winovich for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo, I suppose. Wouldn't you like to work closer to home? So I don't know what quid pro quo. And by the way, João Cancelo, Rodri's going to come on, sorry. I definitely think it's Rodri. I think it's Rodri. What is a quid? A quid pro is a Latin phrase used in English meaning exchange of goods or service, in which one transfer is contingent upon the other, a favour for a favour. Also, it's like an eye for an eye. Ball given away. But with it, it's City out, pushed up high, but City have sort of sat back now with Craig Dawson. I think Rice is coming in. No, Rice isn't coming in at centre half. Through to Benrahma. Tries to get it through to Lingard, can't get it possible. And now Manchester City will counter attack. Good tackle there by Aaron Cresswell. When I went to London, I had to get change. I asked the cashier how to say if something was under equation last and just told me it's PR pence. Can't wait to get back to London. Never been. Oh, I've been once when I was younger. But never been when I'm old enough to remember it massively. I'm often asked to prepare for some game. Good luck today. May the best team win, Chris. May the best team win, Oldham. Gundogan's going to come off. Had a great game today. LK Gundogan, he's been on fire. Had a decent game. Wait, what? Thoughts on Ziyech and Giroud having a fist fight outside of the training ground? Well, we all know who's going to win. That's going to be Giroud. And I know Josh will defend Giroud. Go ask Josh, because I'm sure he'll give you a great response in terms of Giroud. Didn't know that happened. Jesus. Chelsea, man. Does anyone else... No. I know what an encyclopedia is. I don't think I've ever used. Does anyone have an encyclopedia? Unpopular opinion, De Bruyne is better than... That's not unpopular. I'd say De Bruyne is better than Rodri. Unless you mean the other way around, Rodri is better than De Bruyne. Let's say, I thought it was common knowledge that De Bruyne was better than Rodri. Ball comes in by Fornals, not headed by Souček. He'll find Fornals, should put it across to the left to Aaron Cresswell and Ben Rama. Instead, he's sort of caught in possession. Craig Dawson. But I want to find out about this fight now. I'm going to type it in because they've gone to the back. Ziyech and Giroud. I've spelled that all awful. I put it genuinely just looks like written for it in foreign. I put Giroud, Olivier and Giroud. I put Giroud. I haven't seen that. I can't see that. And I've searched both names. I've searched fight maybe. No fights. Don't have a clue. Ball's out onto the wing though to Soufal. That's a great challenge by Zinchenko. Really coming to his own in Manchester City recently. Really like Zinchenko. But it was a great challenge. It's going to go for a throw-in, I think. 4 minutes at a time. Definitely enough time. West Ham did score in added time, obviously. Oh no, they didn't score just before added time, but did score late on in the first half. It was all over Twitter. Can have a look. If I type in Giroud. Cross comes in though, headed away by Dias. I can't see it when Olivier Giroud's after him. It's this guy over here kicking a light. I can't see it. I've just typed in Giroud and you would have expected. Never mind. Who knows? Who knows indeed? Oh, I can see double me. Can't see D1. Can't see. But that's lovely driving by Phil Foden. Soufal has it in his back pocket though. Great challenge by Soufal. Now Rice. 3 minutes left for West Ham to get a last minute equaliser. It'd be a great point for West Ham if they do get a point here. Ben Rama. Does really well here to keep ball under his possession. A great press from Kyle Walker. To Dawson. To Declan Rice in midfield. Definitely Declan Rice is coming at centre half here. Issa Diop gone out onto right back. Who was the right back? It's Soufal, man. They might have actually still stuck with 5 at the back there. Put Cresswell to left back, put Rice at centre half. Stone's winning man of the match, but the game is not over yet. The game is not over yet. Still 2.5 minutes. Great free kick opportunity. Lingard will cross it in. Stood over it. Lingard crosses it in. Deep ball. Edison comes and collects it out, but there's been a foul in the box there. I don't know who that was. With John Stones who wins it. It was Souček. Ah, nothing on that. Nothing on that. Oh, another nasty head injury there for Souček. As Stones pulled him down and Souček's getting clattering from Edison's ribs. Yeah, ribs. Chest. Torso. That did make me chuckle, though. That did really make me chuckle, the maths debate one. For me, I use €1 and €2 coins in the notes. Starts at 5, but in USA, you use notes from $1, which I find strange and interesting. But the euro thing always confuses me as well. A nice try. No way Ziyech wins it. Oh, Giroud 100% wins it. It was a great joke. I've got to give him that. It was a really good joke. Chronic maths debater. Just really good at maths. Yeah. That made me chuckle, that. I mean, this game has got nothing. 1 minute left. They'll play this free kick in. Good long ball in. Dawson doesn't win it. It's flicking all. Zinchenko heads it as far as Soufal. He has to go back. 45 seconds left on the clock. Fornals to Lingard. Lingard crosses it in. Diop's open! Souček could have just slid there and put it in. Oh, it's a great ball in by Jesse Lingard. He's onside. Diop, he's got should have done a lot better. Souček would never getting that, but Diop should have done a lot better there. So close. Stones is nowhere near. Just to the bottom right of the post, and that's game done. Last minute opportunity to get an equaliser, and surely this is game done here. We've hit the 94th minute. The goal kick could get taken. And the whistle will go. It really was the last opportunity. And Manchester City are 2-1 victors. What a game. What a game indeed. Really good game. First goal came from not John Stones. It was a Ruben Dias header, but both centre-halves getting on the score sheet today. And it's two centre-halves have been in the form of the career so far. Ruben Dias with a great header, great ball by KDB, puts it in. Antonio then does score later on after poking in a Lingard short cross. Who knows? But then in the 68th minute, Maris outside the box, pokes it into the box, and Stones is there, open, so open, and pokes the back of the net, gives gives Manchester United the 2-1 victory. If you want to follow us on the Twitter, it's the @_top corner when we go live. And when articles go up at the sports-corner.com, don't forget the YouTube, like and subscribe and all that, notifications and stuff. And Instagram, the _sports_corner_. Coming up on the channel this week, obviously we've got Sevilla versus Barcelona at 3:05. That will be Josh by himself, going to be a great La Liga tie. RB Leipzig versus Borussia Mönchengladbach, be me and KL later on at 5:20, so a really good game there. Back in lunch for 3 hours. And the Chelsea versus Manchester United tomorrow at 4:20. Big Premier League tie, and KD will give you all the live reactions to that. Then we've got Liga and Watchalong on Sunday evening. Marseille versus Olympique Lyonnais. Great Liga and tie, you see. Mandanda versus Tokyo Kambe. Now available on the channel is an interview with Devon Peterson. Thank you very much, Devon Peterson, for allowing Josh to do that interview. Really good interview there. The USCL FIFA Sim tournament, if you haven't heard of it, it's the free-to-play tournament. All you need is your name. You don't need an Xbox. You don't need a PlayStation. It's all sim. There's a prize. Just let us know. DM us on Twitter if you want to get involved in that tournament. Obviously, you saw the Twitter there. But thank you to everyone that joined me today. Josh will be live in just under an hour. I mean, we come and say, how is Burnley doing? Still recovering from his injury. Still recovering from his injury. So we'll be back soon. This season, I think that's the Prem over. And yeah, all right, so Burnley's been injured in and out. When he's played well, just been injured in and out. I think that's I think City, I think they're going to walk away with it, depending on results. Cheers, on and all chat. The game was, watch what we get. See you soon. I will see you soon. Josh, we'll see you in just under an hour. Bye-bye.